Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope everybody's doing well. This is number 9 video. It's my life, it's now or never. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. So anyways, I'm doing good. Today had a birthday party for Lo at Mandarin, and Ronnie and Donald came, and Andrea. So we had a nice dinner, a little luncheon or whatever it's called, and that was good. Nice day for weather-wise, so that's always nice. Yeah. So I've been watching other people's stories about being an ex-Jehovah's Witness, and it brings back some memories of stuff. But I didn't know that you could be baptized that early. I guess I was not mature enough, but anyways, I think I was 16, 17 when I was baptized into the Jehovah's Witnesses. But I didn't do it out of love for the religion. I basically got baptized because I wanted to impress my mother and show that I wanted her approval. Everything I wanted to do was for her approval. And the funny thing about that day of the baptism, doing it just for the hell of it, anyways, was that I had forgotten my bathing suit, so I had to borrow a bathing suit, and you wouldn't believe what color it was. Red of all things. So I had to come out I just felt very uncomfortable and embarrassed that I had to wear a red bathing suit. But anyways, and I did it for my mom and my brother, and they didn't even show up, so they were late and missed it. So I did it for the whatever. Okay, so, but you have to do things just because if you're involved, and you feel guilty if you don't do things sometimes. But anyways, I thought that was funny. Some more memories of my I remember one time Eric and me were left alone. We were living in Elmer, okay? So at that time, being alone with Eric at any time, because Eric was rebellious and whatever, we had a big fight. He was hitting me constantly with a broom, and I had to fight him off. And he was a little younger than me. He's about 2 years younger than me at the time. But I was I think it was, give or take 16, 17 years old. But anyways, we're at home, and Mom and Donald had gone out. So I had to stay home with him, my brother Eric. And what happened was, he was horrible. He would constantly hit me, and that day was bad. We had a bad fight, rolling on the floor and everything. So anyways, but I took a hammer in my hand, and if it wasn't for the fact that Mom and Donald walked in, I have a feeling that he would have had it on the head, and maybe I would have really hurt him bad, because I just had enough of him. He was just torturing me, irritating me, constantly hitting me. And but I'm glad that they walked in. But I said I'd never be alone with him again. That was the last time. But he was always into trouble, and wanting to do things like that, irritate. He was funny in the congregation. I remember he used to take his 2 fingers, and when it came time to clap for something, he would just go like this. And he would always kick my chair when we were at the congregation. And to me, you laugh about it now, but back then it was like irritation. And he was a problem child to the Jehovah's Witnesses, and so they told Mom to give him up, and she gave him up at 15, I think he was. And so I think that was horrible for him because he had to go, like, leave. They said basically to Mom, get rid of him. And I think that was awful that the Jehovah's Witnesses did that because, you know, you lose your mom and whatever. So, but anyways, that's beside the point. In another episode that I had mentioned to my mom that, well, basically I said I'm not going to the meetings anymore. So I remember saying that, and I stopped going to the meetings, but that was quite later or whatever. I remember also telling my mother I was a lesbian, and my brother had to hold her back, and because I think she would have beat the shit out of me. But anyways, that was a time when I was coming out basically a bit, but I didn't want to go to the meetings and fake it anymore, right? Even though when I was in London later, I still went to meetings because you feel guilty or whatever. But I stopped going to the meetings in Elmer. And in St. Thomas too, I think. I don't think I went to the meetings. I went to the meetings in St. Thomas, but not in Elmer. Just had enough of the whole thing, I think, of what happened. And but anyways, so that was like, to my mother, like, oh. And I remember we used to have these little sit downs, and we had to, Donald would read the Watchtower, and we sat down together and had our little family thing of reading, and that was something else. I started smoking smokes, but they couldn't find them. That was funny because I'm sure that I'd flick them out the window, but they said they couldn't find any cigarettes to prove that I was smoking, but they knew I was. And so I was starting to rebel at way before I had left home. And they took, when that children group took me out of the home. But it's like unreal, you know, the things that come up in my head that I'm remembering again, certain things. But yeah, I started smoking. There was one time, too, that just dawned on me right now. Donald had set me up with this guy and went on a date, and he had a motorcycle. So he took me out a ride on a motorcycle. So I got that opportunity to ride a motorcycle. And maybe in his eyes he thought us two would get together. And then it happened to be that he was gay. So, hey, that's why nothing happened when we went out, you know, riding in his motorcycle. So, yeah, met some gay men, didn't I? So anyways, I don't know. It's just funny how, you know, Donald thought maybe it would be good for both of us. I don't know. But, yeah, it's funny how you go back in time and you remember things. But, yep. And I will be doing another video about what it was like afterwards and how, or before, but anyways, some of the abuse and everything, but more about the abuse, maybe in a different way, you know, just what it was like to the after, the during and the after too. Okay, so I hope everybody's gonna have a great day. You guys take care, and God bless.